Sources classes, and presented to you on the screen is the question paper of IES ISS. This is a general studies paper, and people who have given this examination might feel like the questions are quite similar to you, appearing similar to you all. So here, I'm focusing on the last question of this question paper, that is number 4E. I would be solving in today's class. If you have been following our videos, you will be able to understand that we are solving one question per class. So that if you have any kind of problems regarding the details or any kind of points, if you aren't being able to understand why are we including that point and why shouldn't we omit that point, that like those kind of questions, if it arises in your mind, then you can definitely ask us for that particular question for that particular video. So that is why we are focusing on only one question per class, and if you want long sessions, you can enroll in our classes. And for that, you can go over to www.saurabhsirclasses.com, or you can also call us on the number which is provided to you. Um, that is 9830793076. Okay. Sorry, it would be 9836. Okay, so your question for today's class is critically examine the recent power shift in Pakistan. Okay, so here you need to talk about Imran Khan's rise, and why did he lose this time's election? What are the causes and what are the problems that the people were having with him? You all need to write all those things critically from your own point of view, and of course you need to give certain instances. Okay, otherwise the answer won't be that kind of fulfilling. So here, as you can see, you need to write within 200 words. So focus on that. Do not just keep on writing. Yes, and all the answers you need to write within 200 words. So just keep the time limit, proper time, within proper time limit, you need to write your answers. So now let's get to the answer, what kind of points you can include and how you can write your answer. As you can see, it's presented to you on your screen. That is the answer. We are solving 4E from the 2022 question paper of General Studies, IES ISS paper. The political innings of Imran Khan as a selected Prime Minister of Pakistan came to an end when the Pakistani army felt that the person chosen by them has become a liability. So you can write like this: Imran Khan became the Prime Minister of Pakistan in 2018. So talk about the history. Like, when did he become the president? Prime Minister. When did he become the Prime Minister of Pakistan? And about a little bit of history, you all can write, like within 2-3 lines you can write down. After he secured majority in the National Assembly, leaving behind two established political parties of Pakistan at that time. So you see, details, focus on the details. You can talk about the two established parties at that time, leaving behind them. He became the Prime Minister of Pakistan at that time in 2018. Pakistan People's Party, that's the PPP, and Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, that's the PMLN. Okay. However, it was widely believed that in this endeavor, Imran and his political outfit, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI), was helped by the army. Unfortunately, Imran Khan, who came to power with the promise to build a Naya Pakistan, that's New Pakistan we call it, Naya means new, could not do so. and the economic condition of Pakistan continued to deteriorate, means like fall, okay, fall badly. A desperate Imran soon resorted to policies that were not to the liking of the army. So, because of this particular thing, Imran lost. Okay, though Imran tried every trick to stick to power, things became difficult for him once he lost the support of the army. The opposition parties, sensing the opportunity, wanted a no confidence vote to take place in the National Assembly so that the Imran Khan government could be removed. So here started uh, the struggle of Imran Khan because he was being tried to, like, people were trying to remove him now. They submitted a no confidence motion against Imran Khan government on 8th March 2022, accusing his government of uncontrolled inflation. So too much of inflation, that was the first thing that he was accused of. This was tabled in the National Assembly on 28th of March by the PML and Chief Shehbaz Sharif. The opposition parties PML Nawaz and PPP rallied around Shahbaz Sharif, the younger brother of Nawaz Sharif, who has now become the Prime Minister of Pakistan. The writing on the wall for the Imran Khan government became very clear when a key coalition partner in his government stated that its seven lawmakers could vote with the opposition. More than a dozen lawmakers from the ruling party also indicated that they could cross the floor. The defection of his coalition partners reduced his government to minority. Imran subsequently tried to thwart the no confidence vote by filing a review petition in the Supreme Court. So these were the second chances that he took to bring the government in his favor. In the Supreme Court, second chance that he was taking, which had asked the speakers of the National Assembly to hold the vote. In the cabinet meeting held before the start of no trust vote, Imran decided not to resign even though his government was expected to lose. So his tendency not to resign, talk about that also. Interestingly, both Pakistan National Assembly Speaker Asad Quasar and Deputy Speaker Qasim Suri resigned minutes before the no trust vote began. You have to talk about their resignation also. Okay, it became very clear that they were doing the bidding of Imran Khan and were not neutral, which the speaker is supposed to be. Despite several attempts to block the no confidence motion, in the National Assembly, the voting took place in which as many as 174 members voted in favor of the motion in the 342-member House, while members of the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) were absent. This ensured that Imran will also not be completing his full 5-year term like his predecessors. You have to talk about this important thing also. This also made Imran Khan become the first Prime Minister of Pakistan to lose a no trust vote in the National Assembly. This is very important point. You will have to mention this one also. The elevation of Shahbaz Sharif as Prime Minister of Pakistan is unlikely to bring political stability to Pakistan. Presently, both political parties, PML Nawaz and PPP, have come together to depose Imran Khan, but it is doubtful that this political unity would remain once they start running the government. So you have to talk about the instability that's still going on in Pakistan, even after the fall of the Imran Khan government. Talk about that also. Okay, so however, this is not considered a major challenge for Pakistan as elections are in any case due by August 2023. Imran Khan, on the other hand, wants immediate elections. He is playing the victim card, talk about how emotional blackmail he is doing, and hopes to capitalize on the supposed people's sympathy for him. Now he's focusing on people's sympathy. He has also floated a conspiracy theory. He has accused, talk about this also, how Imran Khan is trying to regain his seat by accusing others. Okay, accusing story also you mentioned. Like if it doesn't reach 200 words, of course you can add all these. He has accused the United States of conspiring against him and his government. Though US has denied these charges, Imran Khan alleges that an attempt is being made to bring an imported government in Pakistan. He is presenting himself as the savior of Pakistan and its sovereignty. He has accused Western powers of trying to impose their foreign policy on Pakistan. So these are all the allegations that he's making on US government. Surprisingly, he also appreciates India. So this, like, he's trying to get the support from India. He also appreciated India for following an independent foreign policy that is in its people's interest. However, these statements made by Imran in his address to the Pakistani nation were seen as last-ditch attempt of a politician to protect his regime or at least to protect his following in case his government falls. So you have to talk about all these things. And yes, that is all that you can include in this answer. If you have any questions apart from this, like why to include this point, why can't we just leave this point, you can just post down your queries in the comment box below. And if you want to have long classes regarding these kind of solutions, then you can just join our classes. For joining our classes, you can go to yes, www.sorrowsclasses.com. Or you can also call us at the number that is 9836793076. You can call us at this number at any time and we are there to help you out. If you are preparing for any kind of entrance exam, you can just enroll with us. We will help you out with all the study materials as well as classes, live sessions, recorded sessions. Everything we are going to provide you, like mock tests, then scholarships, crash courses, doubt clearing sessions, everything is there. So let's meet once again in our next classes with more such important discussions.